Hi, my name is Lauren Nam. I'm an MBA at Stanford. Prior to that, I was an Egypt manager in McKinsey serving biopharmaceuticals and biotech companies. I'm a member of Norn Nexus, which means that we meet every Sunday to discuss the largest problems in aging and also have actionable items that each of us can drive to move the needle in the field of aging. We have representation from MDs, PhDs, investors, founders, consultants, and bankers. And we get together and discuss and work on projects that's actually going to move the needle in the field of aging. Given that aging is a relatively new field and a diffuse field, it is quite rare to have this diversity of opinion and diversity of industry represented across different perspectives. We talk about different ideas. We like to call ourselves a do tank rather than think tank, and we have a bias towards action, where we think about what is going to truly move the needle within the aging field and solve problems each Sunday.
And why did you want to join? What inspired you to get in touch?
I think aging is the next frontier and is going to be the next big thing within healthcare. I think if we distill down any of the big problems, whether it be oncology, cardiology, at its core, it is truly an aging question. And I think by tackling the problem at its core, we're driving the highest ROI, the most impactful problem, and tackling it at its core. And fundamentally, that is very exciting to me. I've always been interested in aging in some way, shape, or form. My mom has an autoimmune disease, and I think that spurred my early interest in scientific research and how to shape a cure for diseases that don't yet have a cure and have a heavy tie to aging. I started off early hypothesis was in going into industry. So I studied chemistry, thought I would become a PI or a practitioner. I think that hypothesis changed a little bit in undergrad and in my early stage career, where I thought I could shape the industry by going into advisory. During my 4 years in advisory, I thought that was partially true, but I thought there was still a huge gap in between advising and shaping the field of aging and what is already being done. And I think Norn is super exciting in that we are doing things that move the field in a meaningful way, both in terms of industry and industry and thought, but also actionable things, actionable materials that get generated from these meetings. Other than, aside from, talking about the science, talking about ideas, we have actual deliverables that come out of the meeting that we're going to share with JPM, we're going to share with consultants, bankers, et cetera.